Hello and welcome, fans of United Wrestling Action. Gilbert Corsi here, joining you back at the United World headquarters. And we hope that you're enjoying our retrospective on 15 years of United Wrestling Network television. You never know who you're going to see. Last week, it was WWE Hall of Famer Jake the Snake Roberts in the Red Carpet Rumble. Before that, Brian Cage and LA Knight in tag team action. So it's just been this incredible look back. And our special is continuing this week because now we are celebrating our long association with the National Wrestling Alliance. Our first NWA broadcast started in the 1990s with the iconic Gordon Soley in the role of host. I stand in the shoes of giants. And so on this episode, we present three NWA World Champions, Cody Rhodes, Nick Aldis, and we begin with two-time NWA World Champion Colt Boom Boom Cabana.
I appreciate the introduction. Yes, it is me, AEW superstar Colt Boom Boom Cabana. And I didn't just get to AEW by just going there. I wrestled and traveled all over the world for almost 25 years. Of course, championship wrestling from Hollywood was a huge part of that, making me the star that I am today. And I have such a history, especially over the past 15 years that the team has been putting on the show. I've loved every single moment of it, and I love the fact that you are now going to be able to watch some of my matches. Later in the night, you're going to see when I go to China, when I wrestled in China against Nick Aldis for the NWA Championship. But right now, this was an unbelievable match that I had fighting for the NWA Championship against the legendary Scrap Iron Adam Pearce. We had amazing brawls over the year, and this is just one of them. Enjoy, and I appreciate you, and continued success.
By order of the National Wrestling Alliance, if I am counted out or disqualified, I lose the title.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is for the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. There is a 60-minute time limit, and if the champion is counted out or disqualified, the title will change hands. First, the challenger, hailing from Maxwell Street in Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 242 pounds, Colt Boom Boom Cabana. And his opponent, hailing from San Diego, California, weighing in at 245 pounds, he is the NWA World Heavyweight Champion, Scrap Iron Adam Pearce.
It's finally here. Pearce Cabana, NWA World Heavyweight Championship. Our main event gets underway next.
Quick quack. Wash all you want. Don't drive dirty.
Here you see what it's all about. The coveted 10 pounds of leather and gold, the most prestigious title in the history of professional wrestling right there. The NWA World's Heavyweight title, and it is up for grabs tonight between two bitter rivals.
Bitter rivals, the 15-year history between these men, sometimes good, but mostly bad. These two men, both from the Midwest, and they have traveled up and down the roads of the Midwest, up and down the roads of the East Coast, the West Coast, around the world together. Sometime on the same side, most of the time across the ring from each other, just like they are right now.
Looking at the body language, the champion, he's been there countless times, has defended that title. Cabana has come within an eyelash of taking it from him. Look at these two, nose to nose. You can cut the tension with a knife here. The crowd behind Cabana, they want to see history made.
You know, Todd, it was 2 weeks ago that Scrap Iron Adam Pearce and the Standard confronted Colt Cabana. Adam Pearce said that Cabana has exactly one more opportunity to escape, to retreat, to walk away with his life. Because if he goes through with his challenge of Adam Pearce and the NWA World's Heavyweight Championship, Pearce will do everything in his power to destroy Colt Cabana.
Pearce trying to end the career of Cabana. But you know what? Look at the body language of Cabana. Look at the smile. He's ready. He feels, you can tell, that tonight's his night. And you know what? You want to say you can back out of this thing? Well, if Cabana doesn't win the title tonight, I think he'll feel that his career is over anyway. The stakes are high. He wants it, and he's ready to take it.
There's so much history, you know, around this match, surrounding it with the World Championship title up for grabs. So many greats, so many legends have held that championship, and Colt Cabana wants nothing more to take a breath of that rarefied air at the top of the mountain of the National Wrestling Alliance. And Adam Pearce is doing everything he can, kicking, screaming, clawing, scratching, burning, wrecking, breaking Colt Cabana, trying to prevent him from taking that title away from him.
Yeah, he's done absolutely everything but be able to stop his intentions to take that title. We talked about it. You saw the footage, fans. Put him through a table, threw a fireball at him, tried to end his career. But tonight, I think we have to touch on, and we haven't mentioned yet, the announcement of the stipulations. Beautiful. Hurricane Rana takes the champ up and over. Now, hold on, look at Cabana going to go right out after him. Is Cabana going to die? If Pearce is counted out, he can't just stay out there forever. If he's counted out, he loses the title. If he's disqualified, loses the title, Excalibur.
This will ensure, this is almost like a lumberjack match, which we saw 1 week ago, except it's a lumberjack match with the rules instead of physical people. It is preventing Adam Pearce from running away. It's preventing Adam Pearce from using any underhanded tricks to try to retain the title. This ensures that we will have a victor, a clear-cut victor in this match.
Well, and for his sake, I hope Pearce isn't claustrophobic. Do you feel that maybe he feels the walls closing in on his title reign here tonight?
Right now, Colt Cabana has the upper hand, but don't count Adam Pearce out yet. He's a despicable human being at times, but more often than not, he's a tremendous professional wrestler. You don't get to hold the NWA World Championship title without being in the top tier of professional wrestlers, and that is exactly what Adam Pearce has done. His 15-year career has been about getting to the top. He didn't win the title by accident, and he didn't hold on to the title by accident.
No, he's held it on numerous occasions and for long durations, but he's flirting with disaster. Flirting with disaster here. Had he connected with that title belt, he would have been disqualified, and he could have kissed his title reign goodbye.
And Cabana having some second thoughts. He wants to get some retribution out of Adam Pearce. He wants to make him pay for those despicable things that Pearce did to Cabana. But he had the second thoughts, gave Rick Knox the title, And unfortunately for him, it backfired, allowed Pierce to get the upper hand, but Cabana takes it back just as quickly.
Beautiful head scissors there by Cabana. And again, Pierce retreating to the outside, but nowhere to run, nowhere to hide from the challenger here tonight.
Big pescado over the top rope. Colt Cabana is not a small man. He's about 6'4", 6'5", about 250 pounds. To have that much weight come crashing down on you with that much force, Adam Pierce is in dire straits right now, very early on in this matchup. He's been trying to retreat from Cabana, but Cabana still maintains the upper hand.
Cabana now dropping down, measured him with that fist. Shoots the half into the cover here. New champion, no, only a count of one. And point needs to be made. You said don't sell the champion short. Of course not. Well, grabbing him by the ear here is Cabana. Now Cabana has scored submission victories over the champion in tag team matches, courtesy of the Billy Goat's Curse. He's pinned the champ, but never when the title's on the line. Can the challenger get that monkey off his back tonight?
You know, that's always a big factor. Our professional wrestlers, are they able to compete when everything's on the line, or will they choke? And a look at this, Colt Cabana putting Pierce in a pinning predicament, only getting a 2 count. Colt Cabana, I mean, he's a tremendous competitor through and through, but does he have what it takes? Does he have the wherewithal, the presence of mind to put the NWA Championship title at the back of his mind and just focus on the task at hand, focus on beating Adam Pierce? Winning the title is almost secondary when Cabana's in there. He has to beat Pierce. That has to be his focus. That has to be his goal.
Is he thinking ahead? Members of his family in the crowd tonight, they've come out. They want to see him make history. Can he do it? Look out here. Pierce has the chair. Rick Knox is looking right at him. Like, oh! Referee's back was turned, and Pierce gets away with one there. He is a mental master.
A chessman if there ever was one. Adam Pierce slides in the chair. Rick Knox turns his back, and he just brains Colt Cabana with the 10 pounds of leather and gold.
And just when we started to think, fans, that perhaps this throwing the champion's advantage of being able to get counted out or disqualified would save him. Oh, you better break. He's got till 5 to break, and he spit. What in the world? Disqualify that man. New champion coming, but no. Rick Knox, I think their Excalibur knows that that's not the way Cabana wants it.
Biting the skull, rending the flesh of Colt Cabana. Cabana busted open by that belt shot right across the face. And then, now Adam Pierce digging his fingers in. He's found that wound on the forehead of Colt Cabana, and he's sliding his index finger in there, widening it, and then just wiping the blood of the challenger across his chest.
The elasticity of that flesh on his face was compromised, of course, by that fireball attack. So he's going right after that. So now perhaps the strategy of Adam Pierce coming into play.
That fireball attack, I mean, it was seriously burning Colt Cabana's face, burned off all his eyebrows, the hair at the top of his head, and the hair on his cheeks and his forehead is like saran wrap pulled tight. And so, I mean, to have that forehead of his gashed by Adam Pierce, I mean, it's got to be, I mean, he's just got to be thinking about the tremendous amount of pain that he was in when he was burned. Now just that pain just being revisited on his face by the world champion.
Well, the blood may be flowing from his face, but it is also flowing hot and heavy through his body. Cabana fired up. But at what point does loss of blood, as this match goes into deep water, 60-minute time limit, at what point can that loss of blood really take effect?
Well, depending on the severity, the rate of bleeding from that wound. If Cabana is losing blood at a fast, never mind, Todd, because Adam Pierce just caught Colt Cabana low. He clipped that left knee of his, and now Cabana down in the center of the ring.
And Cabana, you think about the members of his standard faction as he puts on the figure 4 leg lock. He's been training with the likes of A-Double. Do you think this dissecting the leg, do you think that maybe training with A-Double has affected his offense here a little bit?
It very well might have, but you know Adam Pearce. You've talked to him in the back. You've had discussions with him. He is a very prideful man. Do you think Adam Pearce would ever give another individual, even if it was a fellow member of the Standard, credit for something that he learned or something that he did in a professional wrestling ring?
Quick crack. Wash all you want. Don't drive dirty.
Now Pearce must face as well as this championship contest continues.
Colt Cabana, he was able to withstand the flurry of Adam Pearce. He was able to lose that tremendous amount of blood, but that was very early on in the match. Right now, these men have been exerting themselves for quite a long period of time. Adam Pearce has got to be tired, and that blood loss is only going to harm him going further into this match. It seems like Cabana's forehead is completely clotted, where Pearce is just gushing blood. His face, the proverbial crimson mask. Now Cabana strips off the elbow pad. Those north-south elbows coming down right on the crown of Adam Pearce's head.
Yeah, those vertical elbows, those 12-6 vertical elbows, illegal in the world of mixed martial arts, perfectly legal here in the NWA, and Cabana just blasting the champ in that open wound.
Adam Pearce very slow to get up, which, you know, I'd like to think if Colt Cabana was able to withstand being busted open and having his forehead, his face worked over by Adam Pearce, the NWA World's Heavyweight Champion, he's got to be able to endure the same thing as he reverses that sunset flip attempt.
Hold on.
Rolls him up.
Inside cradle. Is that going to do it? No. How close was that? Flying apple on the money. Double hook of the leg. No. The champion survives again.
Todd, my heart is racing, but it cannot possibly be racing as fast as the heart of Scrap Iron Adam Pearce. He was mere moments. He was a fraction of a heartbeat away from losing the World's Championship, but he somehow had the wherewithal, the presence of mind to kick out. Cabana has to keep on fighting if he wants to walk away from this match, from this 15-year bad blood brewing between these two men with the World Championship.
And look at the champion now, saying he's had enough, begging off. Oh, you gotta be careful if you're Cabana. He's setting the trap here.
Cabana has been watching Adam Pearce for 15 years. He knows every trick in the playbook of Adam Pearce. He cannot possibly fall victim to this. Oh!
Low blow somehow, because Pearce was in his face. Rick Knox didn't see it.
Cabana reverses the pile driver attempt. Sends him face first into the top turnbuckle.
Incredible slingshot into the corner. Here comes Cabana, but he eats an elbow.
Pearce on spaghetti legs, so is Cabana. These two men have lost a huge amount of blood. They are just, the only thing propelling these men into this match is knowing that the man who loses will be going home tonight. The man who does not,
I got you. Both men in a precarious position here, though. This could be dangerous at this point. Both men sweaty, slippery, bleeding. This could get real ugly here. But Pearce goes down. Cabana, we've seen him use that moonsault when everything's on the line, and he connects. He's got a history to be made. No, yet again, but now, right like that, no wasted motion into the belly goat's curse.
He's got them all wrapped up in the center of the ring. Adam Pearce is...
He does! He tapped! He tapped! He tapped! Cabana wins!
We have a new...
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this match and the new NWA World Heavyweight Champion,
And here
Colt Boom Boom Cabana!
Here comes Joey Ryan, Willie Mack, Scorpio Sky. They have really been Cabana soldiers.
Your new NWA World Heavyweight Champion, Colt Colt Boom Boom Cabana.
See the outpouring of support from the NWA locker room. But take nothing away from what this man did. He did it by himself on his terms, and he is the new world champion.
Unbelievable. Colt Cabana doing what he said he would eventually do so many times. Finally tonight, through all the obstacles, through the uphill battle, going through tables, being burned, bleeding. Now he joins that elite group that you talked about before. He joins Race, he joins Flair, he joins Steamboat, Funk, Briscoe. Now add to that list Colt Boom Boom Cabana.
Colt Cabana will be dining at the champions table tonight. He is the new world champion. 15 years of drive and dedication. This is the perfectly planned career move for Colt Cabana. Everything he has done in professional wrestling has been leading up to this moment.
What a celebration here. History made. You know, in my broadcast career, I feel fortunate to have called many great matches, but one thing, and I know you shared this with me, that I have never done is called a match in which the prestigious NWA World Heavyweight title has changed hands. Partner, it was an honor calling this match with you.
Very much a huge honor for the both of us. A huge honor for the fans here in Hollywood to see the title change his hands. That's not something that happens every day, but especially with a man like Colt Cabana, a fan favorite. The fans love Colt Cabana, and he will be a wonderful, a magnificent champion representing NWA Championship Wrestling.
And look at this. He said he was going to buy everybody a drink, and that drink is going to be chocolate milks all around from the new champ.
Colt Cabana passing out the chocolate milk to the fans here in Hollywood. It is a tremendous atmosphere of jubilation. The fans on their feet.
What a moment. This is absolute magic, folks. This is why you become a professional wrestler. Colt Cabana living his dream. And for everyone else, this is why you're a wrestling fan. Moments like this.
Cabana, I mean, you think about it, 15 years, Todd. What have you ever done? What have you dedicated 15 years of your life to? And then achieving that goal. How much relief, how much, I mean, how happy does Colt Cabana have to be right now?
And listen to this crowd. I think that 15 years, well worth it. Let's experience this together, fans.
Ladies and gentlemen, your new NWA World Heavyweight Champion, Colt Boom Boom Cabana!
Dave, I told you if you put the odds one-on-one, it wasn't going to be one-on-one, because I had all the fans of NWA behind me. I realize the importance of this championship. This championship is the longest reigning world champion in the world. Ric Flair, Dusty Rhodes, Luthez, and now, modern age. It's time for the now. Screw the past, it's time for the future. Colt Boom Boom Cabana!
Here he is, Colt Boom Boom Cabana!
You dollars. Put the love back in your love life today. Call now.
Quick crack. Wash all you want. Don't drive dirty.
We like to say in the United Wrestling Network that the door is wide open. It's why you see talent on our shows from all across the wrestling world, from Impact Wrestling to AEW, New Japan, you name it, they're here or they've been here. Well, today we're focusing on our association with the NWA. So we go now to our founder, David Marquez, speaking to, at the time, a newly crowned NWA World's Champion in Cody Rhodes. He won the title before there was an AEW, so listen close now as Cody drops some Easter eggs on the new promotion.
There is no title in the history of professional wrestling that has the legacy, the pageantry, and the gravitas of the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. Let's take it back to August 21st, 1979. The American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, won that title for the very first time, and on September 1st, 2018, his proud son, Ring of Honor star Cody, captured the very same title in an epic clash with the national treasure Nick Aldis, and now in his arms, he possesses the 10 pounds of gold, and he's here in Championship Wrestling from Hollywood.
Good. Welcome to Hollywood.
Okay, Cody, the world all over knows what happened. You are the holder of Sweet Charlotte, the 10 pounds of gold, the NWA World's Heavyweight Championship. Welcome to Hollywood. We understand that you had an announcement to make. May we know, will you please tell us, this is how nervous I am, what's going on?
It's okay. I'm nervous too. We're all nervous, right? We're all nervous. So it might be taboo to discuss, but it's kind of common knowledge that in January I will be a free agent. But that's the thing about holding the 10 pounds of gold, about being NWA World's Champion. I can take this anywhere, right? I mean, we're talking anywhere, folks. Whether it's Championship Wrestling from Hollywood, whether I walk out on Monday Night Raw with a 10 pounds of gold. It could be my current home promotion that I love dearly, Ring of Honor. I could even do a sequel to All In. I'm going to take you kind of on a bit of a journey here, Sweet Dave, and I don't want anyone to get lost. I might get lost myself. Like I said, I'm nervous. But do you know what the multiverse theory is?
No, I don't.
No?
No. I'm an old guy.
I think you might know. You know. The multiverse theory, William James says it's that there's alternate timelines, that there's infinite realities. They're all just vibrating on a different frequency. But here in this reality, it's the one where every good decision, every bad decision, every ounce of preparation I ever made in my life has led me to the absolute happiest moment in my professional career, and that is being NWA World's Champion. But
I tend to agree.
you know what you guys deserve? An announcement. I'm supposed to make an announcement. Yeah. So it is common knowledge that at the show coming up October 21st in Nashville, Nick Aldis, national treasure, gets his rematch. It's a contracted rematch. He deserves it. But in the interim, in between now and then, we've agreed on another contender, another challenger, who's going to face me at my home promotion, Ring of Honor, in Las Vegas, Nevada, and it's somebody that each and every one of you might be familiar with. So I am happy to announce, you know what? You guys have been so good, can you give me a drum roll? Las Vegas, 29th
it will be myself defending the NWA World Championship against Willie Mack. How about that, Willie Mack? Can't tell you how excited I'm gonna be when I...
Well, wait a minute. Now we hear the music of professional Peter Avalon. Dan, this is not the time to interrupt.
This is not the time to interrupt. You got the NWA's heavyweight champion in the ring. This is the exact opportunity to stand up and make your shot.
I'm sorry, but what PPA is doing here is stealing the spotlight from Cody and Willie Mack, who's all the way in Tokyo, Japan. He's been defending the Hollywood Heritage title all across the country. This is going to be a blockbuster.
Good for Willie Mack defending it here.
Really,
this
Peter?
What's going on?
Look.
Cody, congratulations. Congratulations, you are now the NWA World's Heavyweight Champion. An incredible opportunity for you. The #1 prize in the game. I'm sure your family, your friends, your associates, they are all absolutely proud of you. I admire that you're already handling your championship duties and you're offering title matches to people that you deem worthy. That's the problem. I'm the worthy one. You see, you're offering opportunities to guys like Willie Mack when you know that I'm the rightful champion. I have rolled with former champions like the Scrap Daddy Adam Pearce. I have beaten former champions like Colt Cabana. Hell, I beat Tim Storm not once, but twice, Cody. So you know what? You are yellow. You know I deserve that opportunity before Willie Mack. You just don't want to give it to me.
I like to carve my own path for sure and go down my own road, but I'm not making any decisions for the National Wrestling Alliance. I can honestly state that as big as my ego may be, as much as I like to do things my own way, nobody is bigger than the NWA, and I stand by their decision. And I'm sorry, it's not you, it's Willie Mack.
I think Willie Mack's a worthy opponent. You know what? That's fine, Cody. Maybe when you grow a pair, you could finally give me the opportunity that I deserve. All right?
Peter, how long have you been wrestling? Guys, you guys have been watching wrestling for a long time, I assume, right? So you insult me, and you wipe your cheap shades on my expensive tie, and you just think you're gonna get out of the ring and leave? You don't think here for these people here now that it's not gonna get physical? Right? I mean, isn't that how all these things end? Shouldn't we get into a fight?
I think we know what the people want.
Hey, you know what? It's my first time here. I want to remember it, fondly. Let's get physical in a different way. How about something as simple as a championship wrestling from Hollywood handshake?
Incredible sportsmanship here by Cody after the blatant disrespect by Avalon.
Peter not sure he wants... Oh, going in.
All right. Cooler heads prevail here. Wait a minute. Ooh. Whoa! No way. Crossroads. Planting Avalon into the canvas. As the NWA World's Heavyweight Champion stands tall. Our audience losing their collective minds. What a way to kick off Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. We'll be right back.
Quick crack. Wash all you want. Don't drive dirty.
The United Wrestling Network started negotiations with Chinese officials in 2016. It took the company 4 trips and 2 years to create an amazing event in Wenzhou, China. And we took the opportunity to bring the NWA World's Championship with us. So our main event today features Colt Boom Boom Cabana challenging Nick Aldis for that famous 10 pounds of gold.
It is NWA World's Heavyweight Championship time. Colt Cabana looking to become a 3-time champion here in the People's Republic of China.
Colt Boom Boom Cabana, a 2-time NWA World's Heavyweight Champion, and he won both of those titles right here on this program, but certainly not in Wenzhou, China.
You know, as you mentioned earlier in the broadcast, Todd Kenley, a little bit of controversy there. I'm sure Colt Cabana feels that he's already a 3-time champion, but to actually cement that in his legacy here on this grand stage in China, I can't think of anything better for him.
After defeating Scrap Iron Adam Pearce handed him the title. Colt Cabana stepped away from it at that time, a bad taste left in his mouth. But ironically, it's the reign of Aldis that's the type of reign that Cabana envisioned for himself, traveling the globe, being an ambassador to the National Wrestling Alliance, defending the 10 pounds of gold. Now he's got his shot to live that dream.
Ultimate opportunity, and of course, Colt Boom Boom Cabana with the big smile as Nick Aldis makes his way to the ring.
The national treasure, the reigning, defending NWA World's Heavyweight Champion since December 9th of last year. He has been on the Aldis Crusade, a crusade that started right here where we're calling this match in Hollywood as we're watching it live from China against James Ellsworth. Think of the other people that Aldis has gone on to defeat, the likes of David Starr in the UK, Crimson, Tommy Dreamer, and now he's got to take on a 2-time champ. Things don't get any easier for the national treasure.
The crusade has taken him to parts all over this world, and now to this monumental matchup in China. The Wenzhou Sports Arena. Nick Aldis is feeling confident as he's going into the ring here against Colt Boom Boom Cabana, and I have to think that Nick Aldis should feel confident. He is at the top of his game.
Yeah, but he has had one heck of a schedule when you think of the competitive title defenses plus all the press, media travel. Is perhaps the champ right for the picking, or has that fueled the champ's fire? That's the question that might be answered here in this main event. On the flip side, it's been a while since Cabana, he's been interested in other things. Been a while since he's been in such a high-profile main event. Let's set the stage.
He is reigning, defending NWA Heavyweight Champion, the National Treasure, Nick Aldis!
The National Treasure looking to add another nation to the list of places where he has come and conquered and defended Sweet Charlotte.
Nick Aldis, the National Treasure, looking to become the international treasure, the global treasure. And there you see what it is all about. Sweet Charlotte, as you mentioned, the coveted 10 pounds of gold.
Senior official Nick Bonanno going over the rules and regulations. Not only the rules of the NWA, but also of the Chinese Wrestling Commission, Wang Zhongyi as well. Colt Cabana looks relaxed, right in his element, right where we're used to seeing Boom Boom Cabana be.
Colt Cabana always, to me, looks like, a kid on Christmas. He just has that big, even though he's Jewish, he's got that big smile on his face. He's got that youthful exuberance, and he has really had fun on this trip, but maybe too much fun, because across from the ring, ice water in the veins of the champion, Aldis is all business.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think that this could all play into the plans of Colt Cabana to try to take Nick Aldis off his guard, to try to make it seem like he's aloof, but he is 100% in this matchup.
Bell sounds, and we are off and running. Neither man wants to make the pivotal first mistake in this one. Both men circling, taking their time. And to your point, Joe Galley, Aldis touched on that. He said that there's more to Colt Cabana, that there are layers to Colt Cabana, and Colt Cabana is an expert in marketing himself and his empire that he's got going in terms of social media, podcasts, everything else. And I think Nick Aldis wants to bring out the competitor, the fire in Cabana. He wants to defeat Cabana at his best.
He has an opportunity to do that right here. Colt Cabana showing that he's not going to be rocked by the mind games of Nick Aldis. The feeling out process of the beginnings of this matchup. It's always so interesting when you got two competitors that haven't gone toe-to-toe before.
Cabana is so good at chain wrestling. I mean, he will definitely keep you on your toes. And Cabana has made a lot of history on this program, Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. Oh, are we going to get a clean break here? Indeed, we are. Good sportsmanship there early on. Colt Cabana competed in the first ever match in Championship Wrestling from Hollywood history at the Galaxy Theater against a very young Peter Avalon. And now in this historic title main event, throughout the years of this program, Cabana has always been at the forefront.
Yeah, he's always been a heart and soul, a key member of the United Wrestling Network, as Colt Cabana now using that chain wrestling skills. Look at that. Keeps the wrist lock going. Transitions to the hammer lock. Aldis trying to escape, and does with the fireman's carry.
Beautiful fundamental wrestling by champion and challenger as Aldis finds himself momentarily in that head scissors of Cabana. Cabana is so unorthodox as well, though. You really know, you never know what angle Cabana is going to attack from.
Ooh, a quick 1 count. First pinfall attempt of the entire matchup as Colt Cabana able to get back to his feet.
One thing's for certain, when Cabana does a reversal, he does it with style.
And look at that, Colt Cabana all smiles in the early goings of this matchup, but Nick Aldis also showing how relaxed and composed he can be.
Yep, the champ not sweating it whatsoever. And both men showing that they can go on the ground. They've got strong ground game, and we'll see if the champion can get things going his way offensively. It's tough to get a quick start against Cabana, but the champ absolutely runs him over with the shoulder block.
Now full head of steam. Oh, with the cartwheel, the champ looking on top. We have to take a break. We'll be right back.
You fell in love with her year for her and received 50 pills for only $99. Put the love back in your love life today. Call now.
Quick crack. Wash all you want. Don't drive dirty.
Oh, Colt Cabana with a vicious headbutt. My God.
Joe Galli, that echoed off the walls of the Wenjo Sports Complex. An amazing shot, and Cabana showing that he's willing to do what it takes to get aggressive, to dig down deep. I love it. Richest prize in the game on the line, and these two are going to war.
Oh, great counter by Aldis. And now Cabana's in a bad spot as the elbow comes crashing down into the midsection. It's over. No, Cabana stays alive.
And those ribs of Cabana have got to be cooked. Put some barbecue sauce on them, because you saw earlier the fall-away slam. That must have rattled the ribs of Cabana. And now that elbow drop right to the midsection. Vicious by the champion, and it might be the beginning of the end. He's thinking Kingsland Cloverleaf, but Cabana showing what he's made of. The heart, the determination of a champion.
Yeah, both of these guys such students of the game. They're going to know when those big moves are coming and try to avoid them as best they can. Gets the go behind, but look at Cabana.
This is how he did it. This is how he won the title back in March of 2011. The Belly Goats curse. He made Scrap Iron Adam Pearce tap. Is he going to make the National Treasure tap? Big time jeopardy for Aldis here.
Could see a 3-time NWA World's Heavyweight Champion right here. Aldis feeling the pain, the agony.
And headbutts now by Cabana. This is a more aggressive Cabana than we've ever seen, Joe Galli.
Well, he knows what's at stake. He knows what's on the line.
He's been on his own crusade to right the wrong. He wants that title. He wants that title reign that he never got. He wants to travel the globe, and he's willing to do it at the expense of the current title holder.
Oh, but you can see the damage has been done to that midsection, just like you were saying, Todd. Colt Cabana has to take a second, try to catch his breath, and Aldis able to capitalize.
Beautiful single leg pick going for the Kingsland Cloverleaf.
Can he get it? Can he roll Colt Cabana over? Look at Colt Cabana grabbing at the leg.
Boy, call Jeff Probst and book Cabana on Survivor, because that's what he is, that survival instinct. But now into the figure 4, and how historic has this submission been throughout the 70-year history of the National Wrestling Alliance?
Oh, 100%. Shades of the great Ric Flair. Arguably one of the most prolific NWA World's Heavyweight Champions.
Arguably.
But Nick Aldis wants to cement his name in history as the best, to continue his crusade. And Colt Cabana's, he's center of the ring. He looks like he's starting to fade. Shoulders are going down. They're down. Could get the 3 count right here. Oh, but Cabana's staying in it.
And now really wrenching down on it is the champion. Double jeopardy, as you mentioned here, for Cabana, because in harm's way of the submission and the pin, if he is to pass out here, using all of his strength to turn the hold over. Both men rolling now. It's a jockeying for position. Both men in the ropes. Referee's gonna have to break this. Wow, what a scramble that was.
Yeah, Colt Cabana able to stay alive in this matchup, but Nick Bonanno able to separate these two. But has the damage already been done, Todd? He was in that figure 4 for a long time.
Yes, but the champion was in the Billy Goats curse, so I'd call it a wash. I'd call it even Steven, my friend, as this match has been since the opening bell. It's got the makings of a classic.
As Colt Cabana now, he's heading up to the high rent district. Up to the penthouse.
Well, he'll be going to the penthouse if he wins the title.
Oh, the knees! Nick Aldis got the knees up!
Took too much time there. Cabana trying to spend that moment with the crowd, urge the crowd. He's got to keep his eye on the prize. He can celebrate if he wins the gold, and that little crack in the door of opportunity open for the champion to counter, and he kicked the door down. Incredible.
And look at this. Nick Aldis has just been so precise going after that midsection the entire time. Oh, crashing him into that top turnbuckle.
And then some incidental contact. I thought the two might have collided there, maybe collided with their heads. Anything at this point in the matchup. These two are so spent that anything could end this, something devastating.
Oh, but Nick Aldis is looking to end this right here. Look at this. A treacherous predicament up on the middle rope. Nick Aldis looking for maybe a belly-to-back suplex, but Colt Cabana fighting him off.
Both men have shown a whole lot of heart and willpower when they get in this precarious position. Big wind-up shot, and the pitch, some high heat right across the plate.
What's Cabana thinking here? Oh, no way, huge moonsault connects! If he can get to the cover, we'll have new champ.
But the residual effects of all of the attack by Aldis. Hold on, into the cover now. History to be made.
Amazing counter.
Incredible. Joe Gelly, how about that? These guys, I'm sorry to cut you off. I'm just excited as we look at it. They threw everything but the kitchen sink. And in the end, here you see the replay brought to you by Land Rover. That huge moonsault. This was step one in how he won the title the first time, but he couldn't capitalize. And after an incredible war, from bell to bell, they took each other to hell, but it came down to fundamental wrestling by the champion. Went to his playbook and got the crucifix.
What an amazing victory by Nick Aldis. Nobody saw that coming, but he remains the NWA World's Heavyweight Champion. Incredible matchup. What a main event. What an incredible show this has been.
Historic, first time ever pro wrestling broadcast from China here in North America. First title defense in the 70 years of the NWA Championship in China. And Aldis gets it done. Long live the Crusade.
We hope you've enjoyed another great hour of archived action. Next week, we're going to continue our association with the NWA with Zicky Dice, Trevor Murdoch, and Thunder Rosa, all defending their championships on United Wrestling Network programming. Until then, I'm Gilbert Corsi. We'll see you next time.